And what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carney Oba here. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Today I'm here to give you my team builder for MPL Week 7. This week we are fighting. We're fighting some guy from Tusla. Honestly, I believe Tusla. It's Lord Zeden and those gosh darn Tusla somethings. Cause Tusla. Yeah. Crazy stuff there. I'm very bad with names, and I'm super sorry about that, Lord Zeden. But yeah, today we're going to be fighting Lord Zeden. And, today, we're going to be having some good times, I'm not going to lie. Let's just hop right into the team builder, shall we? So, as you guys can see, I'm going to be bringing a Necrozma set, which is going to be Mono Heatwave. Things that Lord Zeden has that I can't really handle with this set. It's going to be definitely in the Milotic. He's bulky water basically, and basically his Spadef walls that can include things like, I don't know, Clefable. Unaware Clefable could be very annoying against this set. Overall, though, this is a very bulky set. It's basically meant to set up on the Weavile that he has and proceed to try to sweep from there. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm not looking to boost my stats, barring, you know, my speed or whatever, but I am looking to set up Iron Defense on the Weavile, and then after that, Weavile can't touch me unless it has things like Toxic, or any of his mons can't really touch me unless they have Toxic, and then from there I can just Calm Mind up, and then Moonlight to recover all the HP off, and then proceed to Heat Wave everything down, barring the Milotic, which kind of brings me to the next mon that we're looking at, and I'm going to go downwards, which is going to be my Hitmonlee. My Hitmonlee is the Focus Sash and Burden set, but you see that I don't have anything to really just, like, you know, abuse it. And my whole mindset when building this was actually, yeah, that was my whole mindset right there. Basically, I didn't have a mindset. I just wanted a spinner, and I was like, you know, Focus Sash and Burden sounds cool, but then I'm going to run Close Combat. In hindsight, I could have run Reckless High Jump Kit, but right now, I don't know. It looks nice, and I know it can outspeed. Per se, there was no items on the field, no hazards on the field. For my side, Hitmonlee could have put in the finest of work if it was brought down to his Focus Sash from, like, taking a hit from, I don't know, Clefable of some sorts. Kind of the main reason why that's there. Next mon we'll be looking at is going to be our Electabuzz MVP, my boy Electabuzz here with rocking the Evolite. Basically standard Electabuzz stuff. Volt Switch, Focus Blast definitely for the Weavile, and HPIs for his Lando T, which is super annoying. Barring, by the way, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this match is super annoying. Okay, he's got a Lando T plus Weavile. That is like the hardest booty butt to freaking booty button. You understand what I mean, man? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But next mon we're going to be looking at is going to be our Toxapex. It's going to be a Rocky Helmet Toxapex. So per se, Necrozma has to go down for some odd reason. Toxapex hopefully can wall most of the rest of his team. I do have the Magic Coat, so per se, he has a Roserade. And he could be pulling a ye old Carney trick here and running like Sleep Powder plus Stun Spore or whatever, or would have you not. With this, I could potentially stall out. As long as he doesn't have the, the Black Sludge, I could potentially, you know, just shut him down for a little bit, make him want to switch out, bait out his Grass type moves, and then proceed to try to Scald Burn him. Overall, the set was, like I said, in hindsight, the set is really stupid, but during the game, it actually kind of comes out, and it kind of shows colors, which I really do enjoy. Also, reason for this set is because, per se, if I know my opponent's going to set up rocks on me turn 1, I want to bounce them off, just in case if my Hitmonlee is able to go down to its Focus Sash. Or just in case if I believe in this matchup my Hitmonlee needs to be put down to his Focus Sash, I can have that in Burden Boost, and then I can Close Combat plus Knockoff plus Poison Jab, kind of covered most of his team, barring the Lando T. Next mon on the block is Super Saiyan, Alolan Dugtrio. Honestly, Alolan Dugtrio is a god tier Pokemon. Today we're going to be running the Adamant version of it with the Choice Scarf with Memento and Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks is just basically because I wanted to have an unconventional rocker. Per se, I'm in front of a Clefable. He would most likely either try to A, heal up, B, switch out, or C, he would be ballsy and go for a Flyer Blast. So I'm looking at, I only got a 66% chance on the Clefable to get up rocks. I think I'm looking good. Iron Head plus EQ hits his whole entire team pretty well, barring his bulky water. And Memento's there just in case if I need to have something for my Necrozma to set up on. Last but not least is going to be the GOAT himself, Ferrothorn, the round 1 pick overall for my team. We're going to be running a bulky Brave one this game. Not really defensive, which I'm feeling really ballsy about this game. Like I said, things like Lando T plus Weavile is the hardest things in the world to break. So for me, I have to be aggressive with my plays today. And looking at this set, that's what I came up with. Tectonic Rage is obviously going to hurt. EQ is going to hurt. But basically, I'm trying to wall it out. And also, this is also here for his bulky water, because unless his bulky water wants to be running the nice and powerful Hidden Power Fire, or if he's running Ice Beam for reasons, I can see why you'd be running Ice Beam. Ferrothorn should be able to live the hits, but that is going to be the team builder in my analyses. Okay, let's get right into the match, shall we? Alright, and here we are back with the match. Yeah, so my team builder actually was a wee bit long, but he brought threats. He brought a Skizzer. He brought a Skizzer along with the like I said, the amazing core that he has is going to be the Lando T plus the Weavile. He also has things like the Clefable, which are super annoying, along with the nice and powerful Roserade, and last but not least, he has his bulky water, his Milo. So, a little background on this match. What is going on during this match? I'm at work currently. I'm playing on my phone. I'm like super pumped up, and I'm in the back. There's like this little swirly chair, like an actual like swirly chair in the back of our break room, and I'm like sitting. I have the back of the chair facing the computer, facing where my phone's at, and I'm swirling around during this match. And some of these plays do take a little bit long, so maybe if my opponent does make a misplay or two, that is why. Because, like I said, my plays did take a little bit of time. But overall, let's just hop right into the game. So I'm going to be leading off with my nice and powerful Hitmonlee here, as he's going to be freezing. He's going to be afraid. Yeah, afraid of the Blaze Kick. I'm going to go straight for the knockoff. I know that he's going to potentially switch out, and then I'm going to go straight for the P-Jab, following the knockoff as he does opt to get up rocks. This is Hitmonlee's time to shine, as I'm going to go for the P-Jab once again. Actually, I should have. Okay, what I should have done was went in for the Rapid Spin, but I opted not to do that. I opted to, keep that in the back for a wee bit. In the back as Toxapex comes out, and Toxapex is able just to wall this thing for a wee bit. As the substitute is happening, but the substitute's gonna pop right here. It is a 2-hit KO, or it is a 2-hit KO on the sub, so obviously it's Toxapex. He's gonna make the baton pass switch, and he's going on to his Roserade. I'm gonna go for the Scald, predicting that, just because at that situation he couldn't switch into anything that did not want to take a Scald burn with plus attack, unless maybe he was running physical Milotic, and if he was, I lost. I absolutely lost there. Dragon Tail plus Waterfall does way too much to my team. And, yeah, so he opts to go out into his Roserade. Now, because he does this, I'm super duper uber scared here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking physical Roserade with Petal Blizzard. And I'm actually, like, panicking here, as his turn goes by. But, unfortunately for my opponent, he's gonna be getting the burn. And, I'm just like, oh, well, time to send out the Ferrothorn as he opts to set up spikes here. And, as I'm saying right now, this is a weird play, basically, I'm trying to bait out an HP Fire just to check for it, and I'm too afraid to switch into my Toxapex. So what I'm going to do, and as stupid as this is, I'm going to switch out into my Electabuzz, thinking, okay, cool, I'm Evo-lighted, I can handle the Lando T, because I'm faster than it naturally unless it's Scarfed, I need to figure this stuff out, and I actually even opt to say, okay, cool, right now, I have a Lando T in front of me. With my Electabuzz, I'm going to stay in and go straight in for the Hidden Power Ice, hoping that he thinks I'm Scarfed. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, as he's going to go straight into the Weavile. I go for the HP Ice. I do like nothing to this Weavile, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to make a switch now, and, you know, trying to keep him thinking that I'm Toy Scarfed in some form or fashion. I'm going to go straight into my Ferrothorn, and he's gonna opt to SD on my face, and I say, oh hell no, watch me whip, and I hit him straight hard. I land a Power Whip, and I'm gonna be revenged by an EQ. Now I really do need to keep my Electabuzz alive to keep the bulky water in check, but I'm gonna make a man's play. I'm gonna make the ballsiest play of my life. I'm gonna go straight in for the Focus Blast with my Electabuzz. I'm gonna be like, Kamehameha, and we're actually gonna be able to hit the Weavile upon the switch. And oh my lordy. And then after that, I do go for the Volt Switch. Looking at this Volt Switch damage, T-Bolt was a very good play if I went straight in for it. I could have went for T-Bolt there, as I'm really upset. I mean, I knew Volt Switch was... okay, so I thought Volt Switch was going to be the right play. Okay, if you want to switch into his Lando, I know he's not Choice Scarf anymore. I'm cool. I could have went for T-Bolt, and if I got like a high roll, I could have potentially killed him. Or I could have critted. I mean, honestly, maybe I'm just overestimating the power of Electabuzz, but it's whatever. We're going to go straight into our Lugudug trio here, as Clefairy or Clefairy is going to be able to set up a Wish, and he's going to protect up here. I'm going to go straight for it, the Stealth Rocks. Like I said in my team builder, I have a 66% chance to get up Rocks against a Clefable. I'm going to go for it, and that's what happens. So, I'm going to switch out, go straight into my Toxapex, as I do need to see if this man has the Fire type. He does opt to Wish up, but because his Lando's super weak and he does not want to switch into his Scald, actually, Scald Burn, I do opt to get, or I get the hot water with the Toxapex here, but, basically, if I was to get the burn onto the Lando, or hit a Scald onto the Lando at this range, Lando does die, or it has a chance to die, so, right here, you're just gonna see me Scald, because I need him to attempt to Wish Pass into his Lando T, into his Scizor. You know, basically, I'm trying to keep momentum in my favor here, as he actually going to make the hard switch into his Lando T, and I'm like, thank the gods, I go straight in for Scald. Every single time he went for Wish, I'm always pressing Scald. He's going to go for the Wish. And then out comes the Magicoat, as I am going to predict him trying to do some shenanigans here, as I'm going to go for the Magicoat, and I'm going to bunker up. Basically, I was predicting Sleep Powder plus Stun Spore, as he's just going to keep on Sleep Powdering me. Obviously because, you know, he's burned and he's a Grass type, he's not going to be, you know, whatever, but, he opts to set up a layer of spikes, and I try to Magicoat one more time, just to play around with him, because I'm not allowed. Okay, so, here, I'm going to make the hard switch into my Lugudug trio. And now, here comes what I call dumb plays. I'm going to call it dumb plays. So here, I know he's Mono Moonblast. That's what he is. And depending on his investment, Moonblast can do, on my Alolan Dugtrio, he can do to 40, 40 to 50, or if he's offensive, he can do the 50 to 60 range. So I'm guaranteed to live a Moonblast, but I'm not guaranteed to get it back within range of, spikes and rocks and whatnot. So I do need to get the Hitmonlee to come back in and get rid of the hazards, basically. But I'm also thinking Alolan Dugtrio can be sacked here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to potentially I'm just going to try to sack off my Alolan Dugtrio here. I'm going to go straight in for, I believe, the EQ on his Protect. Because honestly, I just want to get off Chip. I obviously know he's going to be able to lip hit. And he goes on in his Milotic here. Once he goes on in his Milotic, I just go for the EQ. I see he only does 36 point something percent, whatever. It's about 36%, okay? My play here is to sack it off. I honestly believe that once I can get rid of this monster of a threat, I'm pretty sure that Necrozma can sweep. So I'm sitting in my chair, I'm swirling around, I'm having a good old time. My coworker, Blondie, Basic Blondie, she comes to the back, she starts laughing at me, and I don't know why, but my boy Alolan Dugtrio, he says, I'm not going to be sacked off today to some piece of bulky water. I'm going to go straight in for the Earthquake and gets the crit Earthquake. Little did I know that Milotic actually had Haze plus Toxic, so that mattered so much. And then Astro J comments, well, a perfect time crit by Carney? I question the server's integrity. And I'm just like, look, bro, I'm playing on my phone. I'm not even looking at chat. And, it's whatever. Honestly, I went for the knockoff there. Me thinking that the Clefable actually had an item, but it doesn't have an item, and because of that, because of me being able to get rid of the hazards, to get rid of everything, my Alolan Dugtrio is able to spam Iron Head and win me this game. And this is going to be a 4-0 victory in my favor because of this lovely Super Saiyan of a Dugtrio. This Dugtrio, once called a meme, is now out here claiming souls, out here destroying lives, out here winning games. Overall, though, it was a good game against the Laser Gaiden. Obviously, he played pretty well. He honestly played pretty well. It was quite stally towards a portion of the game, but overall, if my Alolan Dugtrio did not get the crit, I would have had to figure out somehow how to get rid of hazards and how to deal with a Toxic Hazing Milotic with probably Recover. Honestly, I don't see Electabuzz actually breaking through, so he could have won that. He actually could have won that, but Alolan Dugtrio picks up a crit, and now Alolan Dugtrio is 7-1. It is right on the edge of being on the top 10 kills. It's about to be a kill leader. It can potentially be a kill leader in the MVP score. So next week we're gonna be fighting off against John W. and those Keldeos, those Indiana Keldeos. John W. He's a player. He's played very aggressively. He's had a really good season so far. I'm currently bouncing back as I got lucky in the first game. In this game, Alolan Dugtrio said no. So, what's going to happen? Well, find out next week on NPL Miners Vancouver Stealth Rock Edition. See you next time, buddies. Bye-bye.